Welcome back to the channel, y'all. So we have here John Cena and Cody Rhodes back and forth. This was on Raw like 10 days ago or so. Forgive me because your boy was dealing with, one, I had my birthday April 1st, but two, I was moving on my birthday. So within like the last several days, we was just getting the trucks loaded in and trying to get everything going. I got a story time because it was horrible. It was pouring raining. It was horrible. I'm not gonna lie. But we're here now. I did watch this segment on my phone while it was airing. I had some time in between. And this was amazing. We was waiting for something like this. We was waiting for the time that Cody and John Cena was gonna speak to each other on a more personal level. And I know that both can cut a promo. So cutting a promo to each other, towards each other, I just knew it was gonna hit. Now I did forget some of the dialogue, but I'm glad we're doing this video now so I can kind of refresh on what's going on. I just saw Jey Uso and Gunther's promo, really Jay. And now I'm excited for that fight because I've been waiting for something to spark with those two guys, and it just looked dry, you know, in my opinion. But now that's looking good. Let's go ahead and watch this, man. I know we're kind of late, but I would love to know y'all 2 cents in the comment section below. Comment, subscribe, as always. On the road to 100K. Let's go ahead and get it popping. All right.
Oh, no. We've listened to you talk for 2 weeks. Allow me, John Cena, to do your job for you.
Ooh, okay. We starting off hot.
Right, you're gonna cook me. I've seen this discourse. You're gonna end me. Where do you want to start? There's so much you could make fun of when it comes to me. Okay, for starters, I have a little bit of a lisp, you know? Y'all know.
He be cooking motherfuckers with that lisp.
I'll give you one.
Sorry, I apologize.
Stardust.
Nah, get this bullshit out of here. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck out of here, man. We was not fucking. I was not fucking with Stardust. No. Hell no. No, I was not.
Man, that's gotta bother you. I mean, that's who you're wrestling at WrestleMania 41, going on last in your final WrestleMania, the headline match, Stardust.
I gotta fuck with him sometimes.
What else could you go at? Bingo. All right, this is a good one. I have an arm tattoo, but it's on my neck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that tattoo is nuts. Yeah, that arm tattoo that's on his neck makes no sense. Like, we didn't get the point. I don't know. An American Nightmare tattoo on his fucking neck. Yes, sir. Okay.
I got booed in a company I created. Gosh, there's so much. I knew you weren't going to bite on any of this stuff, though. And here's the thing. Perhaps I'm struggling. Perhaps I'm struggling with the idea that Superman is really dead. But
yikes. It's funny, he's pushing all this negativity, but he still got the rise above hate and you can't see me bullshit.
that would bring me to my next point, actually. I do not think that your words have matched your actions. I think for the last 2 weeks, you have lied to this audience. And you and I, we used to ride together. We used to sing Poncho and Lefty. I know you cared about me at one point, but for sure, I know you cared about them. So take the opportunity. You don't have to look at me. Look at them and tell them, John Cena, really why.
Okay, I swear to God, because I was dealing with all the bullshit, I don't really remember all the dialogue between them other than like the Vince McMahon hitting like jab or something like that. You sold out, man. You gave in to Dwayne. You terrible man.
I'm not going to reduce myself and punch down to your level.
What the hell? Reduce myself?
Just to protect you, Cody Rhodes. You've been protected long enough. I'm also not gonna cook you. I'm gonna bury you.
Woo!
Just like I buried everyone else. They've been saying for years that John Cena buries talent. I don't bury talent. I am talent.
Ooh, talk your shit.
I bury mediocrity. I don't give a rat's ass about your lisp or your failures. You have manipulated your way to the top of this business, and your ego outmatches your ability.
Yo, I'm gonna just be honest with you. Like I said, I did watch the segment like while I was in the truck and everything, like, but I just didn't have the focus. I was so stressed out, bro, that I didn't have the focus or like the mental strain to like really focus up. I was just hyped to see that they're finally talking to each other. So hearing this again, like, really is refreshing, because holy shit, this is really good.
All you have done here is ride the coattails of my success. I have
been
so great that the WWE can hand the heartbeat of this organization to my chauffeur.
Ooh!
That's right. Cody Rhodes, your champion, is nothing more than my chauffeur. A slimy pickpocket who thinks just because he stole the blueprint he can run the kingdom. There's your why, Cody Rhodes, because you, with that, disgusts me.
Ooh, yikes.
You sat by my side for years and stole every secret you need to be undeniable, but you are still underwhelming.
Ooh, yikes.
I tried to drill it into your egotistical skull. You have to be authentic because they can see through phony. You didn't listen, and it shows. You're too perfect. You're too polished. You're too rehearsed. You rely on lazy gimmicks like them singing your name over and over again to get by.
Yikes, he's cooking them. Hold on. I feel like this is when Cody Rhodes about to cook John with his gimmick. Because if I'm not mistaken, actually, Stephanie helped make your gimmick.
Just like the Pied Piper, because all you've ever done is find a way to make a catchy tune trick these people into loving mediocrity. Strip away his music and entrance, there is not much to look at except a thick pinstripe suit.
Oh, yikes.
But you could walk me out here in silence and bet your last dollar I would body you before your first breath. Cody Rhodes does not look like me. He doesn't act like me, and he sure as hell doesn't work like me. But Cody Rhodes also, you don't look like you. You don't act like you, and you don't work like you, because after all these years, you are still afraid to show who you are. So what do we get instead?
John Cena cooking.
A generic mix of every superstar he's ever loved or TV show he's ever watched in some big confused blob. And it makes you look like a 16-year-old kid taking acting lessons who's still afraid of public speaking.
Yikes!
You have showed me one thing, and the one thing you have showed me is someone mediocre wearing something meaningful nowadays is enough to trick these people.
Yeah, he cooking you.
I have worked too damn hard to make that a symbol of mastery, to have it paraded around by a paint-by-numbers, sociopathic Nepo baby who is so into himself he had his wrestling gimmick tattooed for the world to see.
Oh my God!
It's
cooking!
Not where your tattoo's at, Cody. It's what your tattoo is that exposes you to the world for who you are, a common fan like them.
Damn, he's trying to say he's trying to say he tatted his gimmick on him so people could see and never forget what the gimmick really is.
WrestleMania, it'll be great for you.
go straight to Fanatics, buy the toy belt that they buy, call yourself their champion. Because the last real champion is taking that home forever and exposing you for who you are.
The fans are cheering? Oh, shit.
An errand boy that got lucky.
Damn. Come on, Cody. Come on, refresh my memory, Cody.
There's your why, pal.
They cheering for Cena now.
John.
We like this. We like this.
Oh, I didn't expect to say this. Maybe you're right. Maybe I was chosen. But you know who chose me? They chose me.
Okay, he's reeling in the fans.
Can
okay.
you say the same, John Cena? Or was it one guy in an office who chose you who's not here anymore and we don't talk about it?
That right there, oh my God. That right there cooks everything. Like, that right there, like, John Cena stood like 7 minutes talking. How long we've been live? We've been recording for a while. John Cena's been talking for like 7-8 minutes. I swear to God. Literally, Cody with that statement right there was powerful. That was powerful right there. Like, that ate up so much of what John was saying. We got to run that one back.
Can you say the same, John Cena?
That was good. That was good.
It one guy in an office who chose you who's not here anymore and we don't talk about it?
Ooh, I'm so glad they let him say that.
Oh, yeah, let's go ahead. Strip everything away from me, right? I don't know who I am. Who the hell knows who they are? I know this. I'm Cody Rhodes. I'm a wrestler like my father before me. And if anybody is a company creation, it's you, John Cena, and not me.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, John. You was the prototype that ended up going to Thugonomics with the rap gimmick. They heard you rapping in the hallway or a bus. And Stephanie McMahon said, hey, you should do this. And you went along with it for 20 plus years.
Everyone's so terrified of you on the mic. I'm not, because I know you've got more dick in that promo than you do in your jorts. You wanna make fun of me for appearing like I'm 16 taking public speaking lessons? Well, you're the one who hangs out with Zac Efron and wishes he was 16.
Oh, I forgot he said that. That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That was crazy.
Thank you, John. What a softball you've thrown me by saying you created all of this. You created me. Here's what you created, pal. You created a lot of disenfranchised fans who made it easy for me to pack up and go elsewhere and say, hey, look at me. Don't act like you cleaned up your room before you left and went to Hollywood, John. Don't act like you left WWE better than you found it. And while we're at it,
yo, he cooking. He cooking. Wow.
while we're at it, there are two of us standing in this ring right now. And what I'm about to ask you might punch a giant hole in all that logic that you just threw up. And it's quite simple. Between you and I, which one of us sold out to The Rock?
Whew. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The promo. The promo. The promo.
John, you're still my hero. But you're also a piece of shit.
They gonna yell out piece of shit? You're still my hero, John. But you're also a piece of shit.
Just like all these people, your brain is filled with feces and not facts.
Oh shit.
I have worked 100 times harder than you, and never once in all that time was I ever protected from an audience or a superstar, present company included, taking their best shot at me. As a matter of fact, everyone knows every time I step on this canvas, it is a challenge to every arena or every superstar dumb enough to walk down that ramp to take their strongest swing to see if they are worthy to put me in the ground. No one has been worthy, so I decided to just do it myself. That's why, Cody, I have never left. I have always been here because no matter how high the hill is to climb, no matter what garbage they give me, I find a way to make it great. You had to leave.
Ooh, yikes.
You had to leave because you realized that you're best, you can't wipe my ass.
Ooh.
I make empires for billionaires. All you've ever done is steal money from their kids. See you at WrestleMania, champ.
Yikes!
John, no. Hey, I just want to remind you, in all the time that I have been here and everything I've been through, never once has an audience, never once have they chanted at me, "You can't wrestle."
Whew. What a way to end that little segment. What a way to end that little segment right there. This was a phenomenal back and forth. Both of them made huge points of their careers. Okay. I remember this part.
Cena went for a cheap shot. Cody hooked
right there, right there.
Cena, crossroads.
Crossroaded Cena. That is a tough titty. Tough titty. Tough titty. There we go. Bang, bang. WrestleMania. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Now, let's just put it right here. Let's just end it all right here, man. That right there was a phenomenal back and forth. I feel like, personally, this made up for so much time. Like, I will say it was getting a little sloppy. It does suck, like, when, you know, WWE is currently in a huge switch up right now. A lot of these superstars are Hollywood stars as well. A lot of them are endorsing in different projects, so they're not able to make it every week. And it kind of sucks because it's the ones that are holding these opportunities to wrestle at, you know, venues like WrestleMania and all these other events, you know. And so when you have moments like this, like, thankfully it makes up for, like, those lost times. Like, for example, I don't think John Cena was here on Raw the other day, but I believe he's going to be here tomorrow, or I think on Monday. I don't really remember. But it's still good to see, like, a segment like this. We've been waiting for this back and forth. Wrestling has changed. You know, we all see it. We all know it. Before, a lot of these feuds would last so long, even to the point where, like, again, I just saw WWE Rivals, and I was just rewatching a bunch of the history between Triple H and Shawn Michaels. It wasn't always WrestleMania they fought at. It was also in different big pay-per-views, No Way Out, Bad Blood, Armageddon, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, and shit like that, where all these, like, other events happened, and they made any pay-per-view was like a big moment. You know, not just WrestleMania, but all in all, Cody made some very valid points. John Cena answered the question. His big motto has always been that he sees mediocrity within the wrestlers now, calling them soft. You know, Drew McIntyre kind of say that same thing, and he's trying to say, like, basically he's a carbon copy or he's a manufactured, like, gimmick. But yet John Cena's gimmick was really not on his own merit. It was really based off of what they saw him do on the side. So whatever gimmick he came up with was not the gimmick that lasted forever. And then he became the whole hustle, loyalty, respect thing for the kids. So he really was being ran by one gentleman of the company who's no longer with them. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This was really good. This was a good segment right here. I really enjoyed it. Now seeing more of it, it makes me more, like, hyped for the next encounter that they have. WrestleMania is next week. We're going to do a live watch party. We're going to have a bunch of the homies there. But let me know what you guys think, man. It's your boy 3MG. We're on the road to 100K. I need to crack this 100K already. Come on, man. But it's your boy. God bless. I love y'all. We out of here. Peace.